This is Valheim's hardest mod pack, packed full of high-level elementalist bosses, unfathomable amounts of overpowered creatures, and tons of new stuff that we will all be showing today. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the videos. Welcome back to the modded series. Today we are starting with a very short adventure because we only have about 45 minutes in our first session, but obviously we'll come back for another one later if we don't get enough stuff from this one. But me and Jake are going to take both of our boats. I went ahead and built a new one, and Jake picked up his to bring it down here, as mine is still up where me and Logan were adventuring in a previous episode. Also, before we get completely started, I'm currently trying to make it to 2,000 subscribers, and if you could help me get there, that would mean a lot to me, and thank you guys so much for watching. Right away, of course, because it was raining, we ran into a serpent, and unfortunately for us, the serpent was armored, meaning that it was pretty much not worth killing, so we ended up losing it because, while it is stronger, the armored also means that it is slower. We ended up losing it because Jake had found a Mistlands that he had marked on his map that he wanted to go to and check out. Now, you guys may be wondering, why are we checking out the Mistlands? Well, I mean, the mod is already hard enough, so pre-progressing the biomes doesn't really help. However, if we can get the weapons, the chance of us being able to kill Yagluth, our next boss, is a lot higher because we will be one biome ahead of him, though it will not be easy to get there. But generally, our plan is to get some cores, get some stuff set up, and at least have the option to do Mistlands progression and build some Mistlands weapons, even if we don't have all of them right now or aren't fully prepared for the Mistlands. That way, when it does come to the challenge of the mod, we can kind of overcome it a little bit. And that was where we ended our first short session. But as soon as I got back on, Logan was on, Jake was on, and I was on, and it was time to continue our search for a dungeon. And after dying a few times, it was not long before I had found one where I had to run into it and take shelter immediately because of the insane stuff outside. Jake, the only reason I'm here is because I know if I die, I don't have any of my stuff back on me.
Okay.
Oh, there's black horse, there's black horse!
I know. That's why I want to be there.
Dude, if I can run in and get them and run out. There's ticks out the ass! No! I had them, they're right there.
You're in your inventory?
It was on the ground next to my dead body. After this first little attempt, me and Jake made a much more coordinated attempt to lure the stuff outside away to a nearby diverger camp, as well as get inside, establish some beds nearby, get a portal nearby, move our boats in, and kind of just set up camp here for a little bit. This is when we discovered the absolute genius that is the Skystrike bow from last episode, as it has enough knockback and enough slowing to pretty much pin these seekers in the corner, which means if we have them one-on-one, it's pretty much guaranteed, as long as we have arrows and stamina, that we can kill it. And after a long time and a lot of arrows of just luring stuff into that first little cubby and killing it, and only dying a few times in the process, we were able to freely walk around, where we found our next set of cores, as well as collected the first ones, which gives us enough for what we were talking about, getting the Black Forge early. This now means that we will probably be fighting Yagluth with at least partly Mistlands weapons, which gives us a much better chance of killing it.
Against the trees?
The small ones, the little Yggdrasil shoots.
Oh.
So we build Crom. I might build Crom. I think I'm gonna build Crom. And after making our Black Forge, I found one of maybe the most useful modded things that we had in the entire series, which was the Electromancer cape. Now, this was meant for the mage set of the Mistlands, but since we've already kind of progressed there and we already have a lot of the stuff from there, I was able to do it. Now, let's explain where some of this stuff comes from. Pretty much the only thing that's odd, that's not a crafted thing, is the queen shards that you see here. The queen shards used to craft it are from those corrupted mages that we saw in the last couple episodes in the Mistlands. But what this cape allows you to do is it's pretty much the feather cape, but a little bit different. It makes you fall a lot slower, and you can go a lot further than in the feather cape, but it breaks a lot faster, which doesn't seem like it would make that much of a difference, and I didn't know it at the time, but it really does. Thoughts on me riding on a y'all's back?
I think that's pretty sick.
I'm on his back!
Are you actually?
Yeah, I'm riding him! There's a seeker on it with me!
You're so stupid.
Oh, he pushed me off. Oh, I'm gonna land on another one. I landed on a different one. And in the meantime of messing around with the yawls and my new cape, I was able to build an Eitr refinery. Now, how, you may ask? Well, we set up a sap tap from a yawl that broke a Diverger Cam's extractor box, so we had that, and we were able to get the sap really easily. But besides that, our mod pack makes it so that every 10 in-game days that the dungeons reset. So they refill with mobs, the loot resets, and you can keep farming them, which is a much more multiplayer-friendly experience because it gives more renewable resources. But what that means for us is we were able to go back and get the same 5 cores that we got yesterday for this one as well, and make it as well as have our Black Forge still. And that was going to give us refined Eitr and unlock a bunch more weapons, armor, and everything else that we could need. And that way we would be in the plains, ahead of the plains, and be able to possibly breeze through Yagluth a lot easier at least than we would have previously with just the plains weapons.
Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to the crypts. Did you get your shit?
Yeah, but quite the problem. He just broke my fucking
Portal?
no, my armor, so I can't float back. And that is where the downside of this cape comes in. While it's amazing you can float way further, the base durability can get broken in one single run, which means for us, where we have our armor equipped when we respawn, it's really easy to forget to repair it, have it broken, and make it way harder for you to get back to your body, especially with all the modded crap trying to kill me. What is over here? What is over here?
No, I know. I was thinking the same shit. What is that big ass thing?
The blue cloud over here?
Yes.
I'm scared.
I don't know what it is, bro. Can't be good.
Is it the 4-star regenerating fueling? I think it is.
Size of that logs. Let's kill it.
Yeah.
Are you killing it right now?
Hmm?
Dude, the knockback is crazy.
And that kicked off an insanely large black metal hunt, as we would need a bunch for any other weapons we wanted, as well as like our cauldron upgrades, a couple builds, just some stuff around our base. We'd need a bunch in general, and there was no reason that we shouldn't get more. So we did that for about an hour, and then after that, Jake went to go get more iron to help us build anything, like if anybody want padded iron in our group, or if we needed iron for any weapons. And I headed to explore more of the Mistlands, get some stuff marked out, so that way when we wanted to move more there in the future, we'd have a path to do so. I keep finding these mines that look like the Queen Summoners. Oh, hello! No! Oh my fucking god! Two 5-star seekers. Two 5-star seekers. And a y'all. And a y'all. I just died. No, I was so far away. Oh no, they did not. They broke my cape. Oh, that's gonna be a far run with no cape. And herein lies exactly what I was talking about. The feather cape is great, but at the time I had not really realized that, well, it could break a lot easier than the feather cape, and that this Electromancer cape, like I said, it does have its upsides of being able to glide extremely far, especially when combined with certain meads and food, but it has the side of breaking because it was pretty much full when I left. It does not lose any durability to gliding or anything like that, but because it's a tier 1, I haven't had it upgraded, as soon as I got whacked in the back, it instantly snapped, causing me to have to run insanely far to get my stuff back with no cape.
Okay, I have the queen.
Okay, where? That's not that far.
It's not. And that's gonna push damn near Ashlands.
That might be like damn near past Ashlands. That's close down there. Now, as far as progression this episode, one of the biggest things that I did was make a black metal axe, which gives us pretty much unlimited ability to get the wood from the Mistlands and make a bunch of other weapons. Because as I said, we are probably going to use fully Mistland stuff to kill Yagluth because it just gives us a way better chance. But this was a huge gateway to us being able to get there. Oh, there we go. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Oh. Don't use it yet.
Okay.
Be there when you try.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some Eitr food. How much does this take?
That looks so good.
Or you just fucking...
What the fuck? What's your... What did that do?
I think I gotta be close to something. Come here, Dorkhorn. Okay, well he's fucking dead.
What does your big ability do?
This fucking... That.
What?
This, like, it's like a big aura around me.
Dude.
Like, fucking... Boom!
Oh,
Boom! Fucking love this thing. Dude, I'd rather use this than my fucking knife. I just killed a 3-star seeker with it. Now, it may have taken me about an hour and a half to get everything squared away for this staff, along with all the time it obviously took us to progress to this point, but this staff was insanely worth it, and while we wouldn't be able to use it for the next boss fight because, well, it's a lightning weapon, this thing was actually usable compared to most of the magic weapons, which really aren't that good compared to the physical weapons. That being said, this also gave us kind of an edge over even the modded stuff in the Mistlands, which was a huge up because we were able to do dungeons a lot easier and honestly just kind of have a little bit more backup when it came to some of these insane mobs that the mod was spawning, which is, again, a huge thing that we did not have before. And it also comes at the ability to be able to do this at a range, which keeps us a lot safer from the one-hits that normally come with these 5-star modded mobs. We spent the rest of the night messing around with the modded weapons that I had made and as well as Jake had made, clearing out some more dungeons, and just generally getting stocked up on some stuff from the Mistlands because we were going to need it for a bunch of upgrades for armor and weapons in the future and very soon. On top of that, I was also able to actually register the queen location. I know Jake had told me where it was, but just seeing it on my own map is very nice. And on top of that, we actually dabbled in some PvP, which you guys will get to see a lot more of next episode, but it's a good way to show the use of the weapons and all of that kind of stuff. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm currently trying to make it to 2,000 subscribers, so if you guys could help me get there, that would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do truly hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.